Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. Website for Ciro is usgamesinc.com. Feel free to freeze frame there if you would like to, if you want that information. Supportive Oracle cards are Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. That's Ann with an E. Some websites for Sandra. This is from 2013, this printing. HayHouseRadio.com, I think, is there somewhere. There's more websites, Hay House websites. HayHouse.com is what I think it is, if I can find it. So feel free to freeze frame there. I think depending on where you're located, it might change the website for you. So if you're interested, feel free. Okay. What do we have for Aquarius? Ooh. Your cards are nice, real nice. What are you dealing with? Ooh, real nice. I even did a clarifier and it's still nice. We like that. That's not even bad. I think this is good. You're ready. Oh, you're ready. You're so ready. Don't hold too strongly to the truth. How does that make sense? Don't hold too strongly to the truth. All right, let's see where this is going. Because the truth is going to change. Okay, okay. Your understanding or perception of the truth? I don't know, something. Let's keep that in mind. I keep getting, don't hold too strongly to the truth. Because I feel like you're going to find more information. And it's going to evolve and kind of like, well, it's kind of like, that's a great pie. Then you're like, well, not for that person. They're diabetic. Something like that. I don't know. Something's going to evolve here. Because you got hostility here, but I'm not worried about this. It's the only card on your side that's a little bit rough. But it's kind of like you're going into this ready to fight. I don't think you have to worry that much. This is not going to be a long fight. I think this is actually going to work more to your favor than you might be thinking. You're coming in with a lot of energy, a lot of gusto, but you're like, I want what I want, and it's going to be great in the long run. If it's going to take a lot of energy, and if I have to hold my ground to make this work out, this feels more like holding my ground. When I see the hostilities card for this one, I feel like it's like holding my ground. What's this thing? It's a helmet. Because you notice the helmet is off and on the side. Kind of like if I need to fight, I will fight. I have my helmet available, like the helmet's over here. So you're ready to fight if you need to, but I'm getting like, you don't have to. Be ready to if necessary, but lead. I feel like you can lead more cooperatively than you're expecting to. You don't have to come out with your sword drawn, but maybe you will. Because I get that helmet on the side. And the person you're going up against has their helmet on, I'm noticing. This is the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Earth. But the way they're holding that pentacle is like they're defending. It's kind of like you're coming in ready to swing. They're coming in ready to defend. You don't have to come in, guns a-blazing. I'm getting, show up, try to start off more, what do you call it? Compromising, maybe, if you feel that's necessary. If you need to hold your ground, you will. I don't feel like I even need to tell you that. But realize the other side's getting ready to defend. So if they're coming in ready to defend, I don't feel like you have to come in fighting. Come in like, let's see if we can negotiate. Because I feel like maybe they don't want to defend. They just feel like they might have to defend. There's a difference. If they feel like they have to defend, and you come in more compatible with this energy, you might get more out of this. Because like, oh, there's a way to work with Aquarius, and I don't have to like hold my ground and like fight them off. I can just see maybe there's a negotiable way to get through this. You might get more, more out of this than you're expecting. Because I do think that this energy is more compliable, more compatible than you think it is. They don't really want to fight. I don't think they want to fight. They're coming off as the Knight of Pentacles, but behind it, it's like they're the Kid of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. It's kind of like, they're coming in like the bull. They're actually the deer. You see the deer down there? There's no bull on this one. But they got the horns like the bull. but they're actually the deer when your push comes to shove. They don't really want to fight if they don't have to. And they're more in the defensive mode. I'm getting more of a defensive energy. They want to get along with you. Especially if there's a way to like get something that they want that they don't think they can get. I have a feeling whatever they actually want, you might be more negotiable on it than you're realizing. It's kind of like, oh, you want that? Well, maybe actually. You're kind of like, well, that doesn't hurt what I want. They want that, and that doesn't cause me any problems. Maybe I can negotiate this to my better judgment here. Maybe I can make this work out for us both. Let's see where we can go with this. They're expecting a fight. I do feel like they're expecting a fight. If this comes to you at the right time, hopefully, the Devil card is the challenge card for them. Sometimes it talks about Capricorn. This is kind of how I relate to this, just that's why I'm using that. You're obviously not Capricorn, and you don't have to be dealing with a Capricorn. But what I'm saying is, when you push somebody like this, the more you push, the more they hold their ground. The more you tell them they have to, the more they're going to tell you they won't. If you're more accommodating as necessary, if you're more like, well, tell me what's going on, tell me what you want, what can I do for you, you come at this at a different angle, they're kind of like, all right, well, I mean, I don't need this, whatever this is. I don't need to hold my ground. I was just holding my ground because you were telling me I have to move. That's the thing about the Devil card. It's not that the more you tell them they have to move, they won't hold their ground because they feel like they need to. They'll hold their ground because you're telling them they have to move. I don't know how to explain. It's that stubborn energy. I have a couple siblings that are Capricorns. This is what it's reminding me of. They'll hold their ground just because you're trying to push them. It's not like they want what's there, but if you're going to try to push them, they're just going to hold their ground. I think you know what I'm saying. If you go at it a different way, this could be a lot easier, because it's not even like they really want to hold their ground, but if you try to force them, then they will. Then they will, just because you're trying to move them. This can change quickly, ironically, if you find out what their wants and needs are. The ace, if you can figure out this Ace of Pentacles, what they actually want, and you can offer that to them, oh, that's the Ace of Pentacles? Let me think about it. And you're like, yeah, I don't care if they have that. Oh, I don't even want that. That doesn't hurt me at all. Yeah, they can have that. Okay, other person. You can have your Ace of Pentacles if I can have this. I'll help you get that Ace of Pentacles if I can have what I want. The door unlocks. This changes a lot quicker because when they realize they can have what they want, they're a lot more easy to get along with. It's unlocking what their needs are. They will be very easy to get along with. Very easy to get along with if they get what they want. If you come at them the right way, and you don't get them in that like stubborn mode where they're like, I don't even want this, but you're trying to push me, so I'm not going anywhere. If you come at them the right way so they don't end up in that energy, and then you actually help them get what they actually do want, you got the Queen of Cups coming in, you got the Lovers coming in, you got the Three of Cups coming in, which is community. I don't know how this is going to sound, but like they're going to be your best buddy. They're going to love you to bits. They're like, oh, actually you're going to help me get... Like, you're not going to take from me, you're going to actually try to help me get what I want? Aquarius who? Aquarius what? Really? Like, what? They're going to be blown away. They'll then try to help you. They'll then use their resources to help you get what you want. You help them get what they want, they'll help you get what you want. Ironically, this is in their side, the Magician coming forward. If they can get what they want, they will bend over backwards to help you get what you want. This will be the greatest thing. This will move forward very, very well, very, very easily. You'll get the value you want out of this with the, I was going to call her the Queen of Pentacles, but this is the woman holding the coin. Very similar energy. Very beautiful. Like, I feel like this is turning out in a way that I was like, I had no idea this could go this well. Justice coming forward. The value you want coming out of it again. I feel like this is reiteration. All right, this last piece, this is what I'm like, I want to... This all hinges on, I hope I can say this right, how you approach this person. It all hinges on that. because I feel like the rest of this is easy. It's all about how you approach them. And once they feel valued by you, I think this is going to be real easy. But if you approach them the wrong way and they don't believe you value them, obviously they have to believe you value them, clearly, obviously. And approaching them the wrong way can make that a really steep uphill battle. So, you know. I know for some of you, because I know when these readings come out, you're like, well, that already happened, or I'm in the middle of that. Hopefully at some point, either it's going to help you in the next time around, or if you're in the middle of this, realizing, oh, they don't even really want this. It's all about how they feel, and that they don't trust that I will help them. So I have to now work on building that trust so we can turn this around, help them get what they want, so they help me get what I want. The strength is to hold your energy back, because Aquarius is extremely strong. And when it comes to verbal warfare, there's nobody that can hold their own against Aquarius. That sign is really, really strong. There's a couple other air signs, I know that, but Aquarius is usually the sharpest and the quickest. It's just usually how it is. They can communicate very effectively. So, do what you will, do what you have to do. The strength is probably holding it back. I think holding it back. Because I'm feeling that a lot with this energy. Less is more, especially if you're halfway through this situation, you're like, well, I kind of already messed it up a little bit. Now if you start pulling it back and you give them more, you might have to give them a chance to vent out what they're feeling. And while they're venting out what they're feeling, not contradicting it or rationalizing it, like literally just letting them say everything they need to say and just accepting that that's how they see it and not trying to explain it or validate what you said. Be very careful of that. Just helping them understand, like they say, well, this is what you did and that's what you did. You did this. I did do that. And I didn't realize how that was going across. I'm sorry. And just leaving it at that. Not explaining like, well, I said that because of this. Going, oh yeah, I did say that. I'm sorry. You might shock them with that. Like that might be your advantage. Kind of like you acknowledged that you said that and you apologized. What? I feel like you might like shock them because they're not at all expecting that from you. Something like that. Food for thought. Take it with a grain of salt. You're going to do what you need to do. I respect that. You know your situation better than I do. I mean, it's a general read. Keep that in mind. That's if you're halfway through the situation, obviously. All right. I think this could go really well. Hopefully this came across the way it feels for me. It feels really good. So I hope that goes well for you as well. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thanks for watching and have a great day.